Good morning. This is Mr. Hoffpower sentencing. I didn't see you over there, Mr. Hoffpower. Good morning. Good morning. Are you Crystal Vogan? And Ms. Vogan was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to theft of property, a state jail felony. That agreement was for a 4-year deferred probation with a $1,000 fine as well as restitution in the amount of $9,400. I've received the pre-sentence report. Have y'all all had an opportunity to review that report?
Yes, ma'am.
And any additions or corrections?
It may seem like a routine sentencing at first. The defendant has already reached a plea agreement involving probation, a fine, and restitution. In many cases, judges approve these deals without much discussion. But when a judge takes extra time to review a pre-sentence report closely, it often signals that something in the defendant's history is raising serious concerns.
Or
There's a lot of history, you know what I'm saying, but discussed it with counsel also restitution.
speak up, I'm
I
sorry.
just want to make sure the court knows restitution, most of the main issue we're looking at, get some of that money back.
I've got 1, 2, 3 and a quarter pages of criminal history. Well, there's a lot of stuff that
The courtroom atmosphere shifts instantly when a judge mentions reviewing pages of criminal history. It signals serious trouble. Prior convictions carry significant weight during sentencing and can quickly change the direction of a case. What once seemed like a straightforward probation deal can suddenly become uncertain and far less likely to be approved.
wasn't dismissed. There were 14 felonies that weren't dismissed. At least 4 or 5 misdemeanors that weren't dismissed. I understand the restitution, and y'all know my position on that already this morning, but there's I mean, she's on probation right now in Sutton County, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
I have been for 2 years.
Right.
This is where the situation becomes serious. The defendant not only has an extensive record, but is also already on probation in another county. Courts often view new offenses committed during probation as evidence that prior leniency failed. When that pattern appears, judges may reconsider the original agreement and move toward imposing a significantly harsher consequence instead.
So do they know about this case? And what has happened over there, if anything?
Nothing. I'm still continuing on my degree. Because I'm actually supposed to start nursing.
I can't understand you.
I'm supposed to start nursing school.
When?
I was actually supposed to start in September, but I had to wait to see.
Are you really going to be able to go to nursing
Yes, I
school
am.
with this type of criminal history?
Professional licenses, especially in healthcare fields like nursing, require strict background checks. With multiple fraud and theft offenses on the record, the judge is essentially questioning whether pursuing that career path would even be legally possible under licensing regulations.
Because I haven't been convicted of it. I'm a CNA now.
Where do you live now?
In Houston.
Another issue that I see on here also is the restitution, because it shows $9,400, but then it also, that was from inside the bank, and then it shows $500 from an ATM and $100 from a cash app, totaling $10,000, not $9,400. Is that correct?
And that would have been added on, you know, that's up.
Notice what the judge is doing here, carefully checking the financial trail. Even small differences in restitution amounts can matter in court. When the numbers don't match, it may point to missing details, inaccurate reporting, or the possibility of deeper involvement in the offense.
Fee, I believe.
Well, it says 500 was withdrawn from an ATM. outside the bank. Is that right? You know better than anybody.
I only went into it. I didn't have no access to the car.
Okay. So possibly the other person that was involved did that?
The only thing we knew about
That was
the 100 that was in the bank.
I wasn't aware of it, Your Honor, when we did it. When I got the PSI, I was in the cash wrap. But if it was a withdrawal, then that would be her responsibility joint and separately. So
Right. It says, so
that's a request.
the contact from Do Good said that the defendant withdrew the entire loan amount of $10,000, 94 from inside the bank, 500 from an ATM, and 100 from a Cash App transaction. It doesn't matter if you did it or if the other person that you were with did it. Y'all were working together. So you're both, and what's the other status of the?
I don't have the cat of another person, Your Honor. This is one that's the charge. I'm not the person on there. But she's responsible.
Yeah. So I mean, if there was another person, and you didn't give that information, then that's okay. Apparently the cops didn't either. So
She went in the bank. She was one call side, whether or not she had a company. The backside is not to my knowledge.
and hold on. So the probations in Sutton County, have they been transferred to Harris County? So you're going in person in Harris County. Okay, and so it's the state's position to go forward with the agreement?
I understand the court's concern. The state has the same. Like I said, our initial deal was to get some of the money back on our victim. However, we understand.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do, Ms. Vogan. I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Can y'all hold it down over there, please? I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. I just don't know. I just can't believe I'm even considering doing this, honestly. I'm not. I can't. There's no way. It has to be straight probation, and I realize that that's going to potentially have some issues, but I can't with 14 prior felony offenses, same type of thing. So
I don't.
you do.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Okay. How many do you think you have?
I have 3 here and one back home.
Okay, you have lots of them that were at the same time for different offenses. Yeah, you did probations for them. Forgery of a financial instrument. Don't talk over me. March 3rd, 2008, Harris County, 180 days in jail. So that one was reduced. March of 2014, forging identification cards in Cuyahoga County, Ohio, 1 year probation. Same charge, same probation, so that's 2 in Ohio. March of 2014, aggravated theft in Ohio, another probation, the same date, but still another charge. March of 2014, attempted drug possession, pled guilty, 1 year probation. March of 2014, same thing in Ohio, possessing criminal tools, probation, all that. It was at the same time, but still different cases. November of 2014, forgery, 2 cases, got probations in those. I'm going to run out of fingers. March, another one, a theft, aggravated theft in Ohio in 2014. Then we go to Sutton County, Texas, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 continuous smuggling of persons for pecuniary benefit, and that's the 10-year probation that you're on in 5 different cases.
Okay.
That's not correct.
No. Okay.
So how many cases are you on probation for in Sutton County?
It all ran together. So.
I understand it all.
one.
It doesn't run, but that's not how it works.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
When it runs together, it just means you're serving it at this.
Smaller.
I'm rejecting the plea agreement. I'm resetting your case for 3 weeks. We'll see you back in 3 weeks. Y'all can talk about it then. You're at, ma'am,
What?
this is not going to help.
It don't matter. My life's going on.
Well, looks like you did that, not me. I'll see you in 3 weeks. Which, come on, hold on, get her, don't let her go. Come back.
I heard bullshit.
Everybody heard it.
You said you're bullshit.
Come back.
Sure, lawyer.
I told my lawyer he was bullshit. I didn't say this.
You don't talk like that to anybody in this case because he didn't do this either, you did.
He got me the plea.
He did get you he did a great job. I'm going to find at this time that your bond is not sufficient because of your attitude and because of your criminal, because of your,
I gotta go to work. So I'm gonna lose my job and everything too?
Well, maybe you shouldn't cuss at your lawyer. Maybe you shouldn't have this attitude here in the courtroom. I'm going to raise your bond. What's the bond currently set at? Don't cry now after saying it's bullshit to him and acting like this in here. Stop. No, you're going to make it worse. You're just going to make it worse. You should, when I told you a minute ago to stop, you should have stopped when I told you to. Let's see, can you... All right, I'm going to set your bond at $25,000. Go back with the bailiff. Mr. Macon, on Cedric Fontenot.
I believe he still needs his finger.